Welcome to the first of this month's Stamps in the Mail Club videos. I'm going to start off with a very fun card using the supplies from Stamps in the Mail and the Magnificent Maple Stamp from the Holiday Mini Catalog, or Holiday Catalog. It's not very mini. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my piece of baked brown sugar cardstock provided in Stamps in the Mail Club kit. And then the other thing that is part of your supplies this month is the Thanksgiving, there we go, Simply Created Thanksgiving Tablescape Kit, Thankful Tablescape, which has a ton of really good supplies in it. And so I'm going to open this packet here and grab one of these pieces of the houndstooth paper. And this needs to be cut down to fit on the front of our card. So I'm going to grab my Stampin' trimmer here. And I'll show you a tip here. I took a silver gel marker and wrote cut on my cutting blade and score on my scoring blade so that I can see at a glance and not accidentally use the wrong blade. But I gotta unlock this. So I'm gonna cut this down to 5 1/4 inches and use my cutting blade to trim that extra. Once I have that piece of designer series paper adhered, I'm going to take the roll here of the herringbone paper and go ahead and cut a 4-inch piece of the herringbone paper. This is also in the Thanksgiving Tablescape kit. Now before I go ahead and stick this down, I'm going to grab a little packet of linen thread from the Tablescape kit, and I'm just going to grab one strip out here. And let's see if we can get that out without too much. There we go. Hassle. And then I'm going to go ahead and hold this and just wrap it around 2 or 3 times, or it looks like 3 is the magic number. And go ahead and tie a knot. Now if you have trouble getting this tight, let me show you a trick. So I'll do it not tight on purpose. Okay, so see how my thread is super loose? So here is the trick. What I'm going to do is flip it over to the back. I'm going to put my snail adhesive on here. Okay, and I'll put some more snail down at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and press my thread right into the snail, and then I'm going to pull out the slack. So see how I'm pulling this so it's tight on the front, and I'm going to press that in. So here, see all the slack from my thread is back here, but on the front it looks nice and tight, so that when I stick this down to my card, then nobody knows, except you, or anybody who watches this video, that all that slack is on the back. It just looks like a nice tight piece on the front. I'm going to trim my ends, okay, and neaten that up. Okay, so now we have the base of our card. There is, from the roll of the birch paper, a piece that's pre-cut from the Stamps and Mail Club kit with a window frame framelits, and so this is cut to go here on the front of our card. And this I'm going to go ahead and stamp. So I'm going to use my pumpkin pie and my Daffodil Delight ink pads, or you can use your markers from last month's Stamps in the Mail kit. I'm going to go ahead and stamp, let's see, we'll do one leaf there in Daffodil Delight, and then we'll ink here in pumpkin pie and stamp another leaf down here. So there we have some leaves stamped on our very pretty birch paper. And I found that the green lid glue works best for holding this down. This paper has just a little bit of a plasticky kind of feel to it, and sometimes the snail adhesive doesn't want to grab it super well. So I'm going to grab this and layer it on our card. Okay. And then also from the Thanksgiving Tablescape kit are these little packets of leaves, and I'm going to go ahead and snag this open and grab, okay, I'll go ahead and snag that open again. There we go, and grab one of the large die cut leaves from the kit. And then, because I am in love with Stampin' Dimensionals, I'll grab a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals to stick on the back here. And then it's nice if the leaves have a little bit of dimension to it, so I'm just going to fold up the edges. Okay, see how that goes? And then tuck this under some of the layers of twine. Woo! The dimensionals are grabbing on me. Okay, so there we have our, get that hooked over the front there. There we have our base card. Now we need a greeting. If you want to add a greeting, take one of the piece of Whisper White cardstock that's included there. And from the Two Kind stamp set, I'm going to go ahead with a Sending Good Thoughts Your Way stamp. So go ahead and mount that, and then I'm going to stamp it in pumpkin pie here. I'll go ahead and take my paper snips and trim a ribbon end on it, and give it maybe a little bit of a twirl, and put a dimensional on the back, stick it down on my card, and there we have our finished card. So that's the first of my September Stamps in the Mail Club projects. And if you would like a kit for Stamps in the Mail Club, you can check my website, LovenStamps.com, for information. And I would be happy to stamp with you by mail too.